Okay, so let's look at our objectives so far. So we've done the closed reading, right? Okay. So what's next? Yes, Sean, we're going to compare two planets. We're going to write about two planets that you have visited. You're going to imagine you have just gotten home from a trip through the solar system, and you're going to write an email to your mom, your dad, a friend about the two planets you saw. You're going to talk about how they're different, how they're the same, which one you liked best, and give me 2 reasons why you like them the best. Okay, so you all have a copy of the rubric, right? Okay, so this is what your partner is going to grade your email on tomorrow. We're going to practice writing it today. They're going to evaluate it tomorrow, and then you'll use this feedback to edit it and make it better. So we'll talk about this more in a minute, but let's just quickly look over what your partner will be looking for in your email, okay? You need to show 2 ways the planets are different. Good. 2 ways the planets are the same. Good. Which planet they like best and why they like this planet best. How many supporting details do they need to show? Good. 2. They need to write 2 supporting details. Okay. So, now that we have our assignment, we know what we're writing about. Ooh, let's talk about that real quick. Let's see. What are you writing about, Kitty? Okay, yes, you're going to write about Venus and Uranus. Very good. Excellent. Which one's your favorite? Your favorite is Venus. Excellent. Okay, so now that we've all got our ideas, we know what we're writing about, what's next? Did we just start writing? No, we do something first. Before we do our writing, we do pre-writing. Pre-writing. What does pre-writing mean? You don't know? Okay, let's break the word. Let's break it into, let's take out the prefix. What does pre mean? Pre means before. Yes, very good, Annie. Before. So pre-writing is what we do before writing. What do we do before writing? Anybody know? Okay, we write down our ideas. We get our ideas together and then we organize them so we know which ones are more important and which ones are less important. That will help us know what comes first, second, third, and last in our emails today. Okay, so today we're going to use a tool for pre-writing called a mind map. Has anyone used a mind map before? Yes, Annie? Very good. You used a mind map to write a short paragraph about insects. Very good. Okay, so we use a mind map to think about main ideas and supporting details. So you will write your own mind maps in a moment, but first we'll practice together. For practice, let's compare asteroids and comets. So I start with 2 big circles. What goes in here? Yes, asteroids and comets. Okay. Okay, and then I have smaller bubbles coming off of here. What goes in these circles? Yes, very good, Sean. Supporting details. Okay. So today we're thinking about how things are the same and how they're different. So the things that are different go over here. Things that are the same go on this line here. So we'll do one together. Actually, let's do the whole mind map together today. That'll make it faster. How are asteroids and comets different? Kitty, give me one example, please. Very good. Comets are made of ice. And what else? And rocks. Very good. One more thing. And dust. Excellent. Good job. Okay, Sean, how are asteroids different from comets? Asteroids are big. Very good. They can be very big. What are asteroids made of? Jenny? They're made of rock. Excellent. Okay. Oh, look. Asteroids and comets are both made of rock. Okay, so that doesn't go here. That goes over here. Boop. That's how they are the same. Okay, let's think of one more way that they're that they're the same or similar. They're not a planet. Okay, good. That's a good detail, Jenny. Not a planet. Excellent. Let's think of one more way that they're different. What do comets have that asteroids don't? They have a tail. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kitty. Okay. So in a minute, you'll practice making your own mind map for your email. But first, let's take a look at a couple of examples. Okay, so you all have the page on your desk that has 2 examples. Kitty, can I have you read Model 1, please? Very good. I visiting Mercury and Jupiter last week. My favorite planet is Mercury. It is small and hot. It is closest to the sun. I don't like Jupiter. Okay. So let's take a look at our rubric here. Let's grade this writing sample against the rubric. Number 1, do they mention 2 ways the planets are different? No. They don't talk about Jupiter at all. We just know they don't like Jupiter. So there are no points for that one. This one's a sad face. Okay. Number 2, 2 ways the planets are the same. Do we find those details in here? No. Again, because they only talk about the details about Mercury, not Jupiter. So that one's a sad face too. Okay, do they mention which planet they like best? Yes, they do. Excellent. So that one's a happy face. Ding. Okay, Jenny, do they say why they like this planet the best? Okay, they talk about how it's small and hot, but do we know if that's the reason why they like Mercury? Do we see the word because in this sentence or in these sentences? No, when we answer a why question, we always use because. So we don't know if that's the reason why they like Mercury, so we cannot give them points. That's a sad face. Okay, so now let's think of some constructive feedback. What's constructive feedback? Yes, Annie, constructive feedback helps the writer. It's not mean, it doesn't tear them down, but it helps them make it better. Okay, so let's think of one thing we liked about this email. What did they do well? They used complete sentences. Very good. These are very well-written sentences. How can we make it even better? Jenny, give me one example of how they can make it better. Good. They can write about the details about Jupiter. Yes, they need to have those in there. Very good. What else can they do? Annie? Yes, they can say why they liked Mercury best. Excellent. You guys are great at giving constructive criticism. Give me 5. Okay, quickly, let's look at these 2 models together. Let's look at the first sentence in Model 1. I visiting Mercury and Jupiter last week. What's wrong with this sentence? See how the word visiting is in bold, it's big? What does that mean? It's wrong. Very good. Sean, why is it wrong? No, when we are talking about the present continuous tense, we do say I am visiting. But when did this happen? Is it happening now? No, it happened last week, so we use the past tense, right? How do we fix this? I visiting? I visited. Okay, excellent. Quickly, how do we write most words in the past tense? Today I visit. Yesterday I visited. Excellent. ED.